Oh, hey guys. Finally back from con. Um, Things have been really awesome this past weekend. Those of you that joined from the Discord server, you can already seen the photos that I did post on there. But if you do have questions about any of that at all, I mean, feel free and ask. Just got through eating food, so a little on the burpy side right now. um, no, it's really been great. It was an absolutely great weekend. A lot has happened. Um, I mean, I don't know what you guys really want to know or ask about in regards to Indiana Comic Con this past weekend, but it's been absolutely an awesome killer time. So, I mean, back home, I still have everything splayed out all over my bed right now, so I don't have any of it put away. Haven't really 100% got unpacked. Everything in my place is a mess, so there's that. But I mean, a lot's gone on. I mean, uh, who was I? Probably, honestly, the most exciting person that I got to meet from con um, would absolutely have to be um, Steve Downs, which for those of you that are not familiar or do not know, is actually the main voice actor for Master Chief. Um, he's been voice acting Chief since the very first Halo that came out in 2001. So that's absolutely amazing. But I mean, yeah, got a lot of stuff to add into the collection. Not sure if many of you are really going to be getting on here much. I know a lot of you are probably laying down, settling down, going to bed, etc. But for those of you that do decide to join and watch, I definitely appreciate it. As I got Maria down here. Yep, man. Yep, there she is. Well, there's her tail at least. Are you wanting to say hi to them, baby girls? Uh, I'm here. Oh, Maria. You look at the camera. Is that you in there? Kidders. Mm. Yeah, that's my baby girl. She's missed me over this past weekend. Still haven't really figured out on what I want to do in regards to the channel, but eventually I'll get there and try and get things figured out. Right now, it's just more of getting back into the swing of things after being over at con. So just winding down, eating food, drinking. um, just the whole wind down relaxation time. Still debating on whether whether I even want to go into work tomorrow or use my sick time and call in just to have a day of relaxation before having to go back through the whole, work day, shift, everything else. She's just such a cuddle bug. She is a daddy's girl. That you up there, babies? Huh? The baby girls. But no, I mean, other than Steve Downs, and Maria's back. Other than Steve Downs, I did get to meet Lori Holden, which for me was mainly because of her playing Andrea in The Walking Dead. Um, so that was really awesome. Which actually, oh, yep, gotta sit back down, baby girls. Which I was able to get this, signed and quoted from Andrea. Hopefully, you guys can even see that. Trying to get it to where you guys can see it, but without the glare. I think that kind of works. But yeah, that's Andrea from The Walking Dead, Lori Holden. She was there at ComiCon this year, which was awesome and amazing. Um, and I mean, everything else over here was all my splurging and shopping. Spending money I probably shouldn't be spending, but it happens. Ended up getting these Sonic 3 style plushies to add to my Sonic theme backpack that I used for holding all the stuff that I had bought from Con. Ended up buying this flannel. I thought it was really neat. I don't really wear flannels often, but I don't know. The plaid flannel with Sonic on the back of it was just seemed absolutely cool, and I just felt that I had to have it. Should I have paid $65 for it though? Probably not, but it's already said and done, and it's mine now. So, this here really, really awesome piece that I was able to pick up. I still have it in the plastic right now, so I haven't really pulled it. I don't think I actually had ever pulled this out since I bought it, but I feel like I need to because of the glare from the plastic. But maybe it'll still happen with this being. This is actually a metal portrait, so of Shadow there. There's no holes or anything in this, so as far as how to go about hanging this up, I'm not entirely sure, but I absolutely love it. I had to have it. Like, just a perfect addition to the wall art of anything Sonic related that I do have. So I absolutely love this. Maria, I'll be with you in a second. But no, this was absolutely wonderful. I don't regret purchasing this. I'm wanting to say for this size, I can't really tell offhand by looking at it. I'm wanting to say 11 by 14 might be a little bit bigger. But this was absolutely an awesome, amazing find. And I think I paid this was like $35-40, something like that. And put this back in here. Once I can figure out how. Without dropping the plastic on the floor. And, okay, there we go. I got it. All right, so yep, there's that. If you guys hadn't noticed, I really love, especially with anything Sonic related, I love my art pieces. Having more art for the wall is art, I guess. I don't know. I couldn't think of the words to really say or use in that circumstance. But also, as far as art pieces, I absolutely love and adored the art style that was used for these. Um, I only have the two of this style, one of silver and one of shadow. So that's the one of shadow that I had got. I can't remember how much I paid for these. I'm wanting to say I'm wanting to say I paid like 20 or 25 somewhere around there for both of them. I couldn't remember offhand, but I absolutely love like I don't know, like I said, I don't know what it is. It's just that adorable cuteness art style that I absolutely love. So, there's that one. Um, and then there's the one of shadow. I don't know if it's just like the eyes that really like attracted me uh to the art style. But I don't know. It just seems like it's different from traditional way you would think of shadow with the eyes. Like I don't know. It's odd. It sounds like it's odd. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just being weird. But there's that. And for any of you that are now joining, if you're kind of curious of what's going on, I just got back from Indiana ComiCon in Indianapolis, and got to meet quite a few people. And Maria, you are not allowed on those. I love you, girl, but those are not beds. I love you, but those are not beds. um, but yeah, I just got back from con. Ended up buying a lot of new Sonic merch for myself for the wall. Even though I said that I was working on trying to sell some of the stuff off, but you know, I ended up buying more. So I guess that's how it always goes, right? Is that especially when it's something that you're really interested in or into, as much as you say that you want to sell stuff off, you just keep buying more. Yeah. um, I mean, so much awesome stuff that I had bought and came across. Um, I don't think you guys really care for all the business cards and stuff, but if you guys do want me to show you, any of those, I mean, let me know in the chat and I'll gladly bring those up. And she is just curious about everything, like literally everything. Um, these here, like, I had just picked these up today on the last day of con, and I wasn't trying to spend any more money that I didn't need to. But I really loved these because these are they're stickers, but they are holographic stickers. Um, they're holographic stickers that the type that when you are either walking past it or whatnot, it either changes like the look or the shape of it or whatnot. And it was really I just couldn't say no to them. But so I got the one of Shadow here, and hopefully it kind of I kind yeah it kind of you can kind of see it. Uh, like I don't know if it's different. Yeah, I think it works if I do that. Yeah, you can kind of see how it kind of changes the look. Yeah, so I thought that was really cool. That one's of Shadow. And then the other one I have is of Knuckles, which I have no idea where I'm even gonna put these, but yeah, like so I thought that those were absolutely cool and really awesome to find and pick up. I paid like $10 for both of those. Um, this was a really awesome find, and it was actually on a bit of a discounted price. I ended up finding the 30th anniversary encyclopedia of I mean, literally every single Sonic the Hedgehog game that's came out since the 30th anniversary. Because, I mean, I know we're up to the 35th anniversary this year, but to see the 30th anniversary one over at Comic Con, I just had to have it, absolutely. So, um, all the way up to 2021. So I'm wanting to say this at least goes as far as Frontiers. It either goes as far as Frontiers, or I know it should at least bring up Forces. Um, let's see. So 2020. Oh, Sonic at the Olympic Games. So, I mean, I guess maybe this only goes as far as Sonic at the Olympic Games in Tokyo uh, in 2020. But I mean, this is still an amazing encyclopedia to just really learn more about, all of the games that have came out within that time. Oh wait, nope, I think it is Forces. And there's Sonic Dash 2. Um, okay, this is going. Okay, it's talking about the speed battle, but see, this is going all through 2012 through. Okay, yeah, Sonic 4. Okay, it's taken me a while to remember that Sonic Forces came out in 2017. That's still crazy to believe to me. And in Tokyo. Uh, more about the cameos and collectibles, special appearances. I mean, still an absolutely amazing find, and I don't even know how much this thing regularly goes for. Okay, well, I guess it says on the back here it's like fit brand new at the time was like $50. I paid half of that, so that was absolutely worth finding. Um, as far as Sonic stuff goes, I mean, a really odd item to show you guys, but I've never had one, and I've always wanted one. So I ended up finding me one of these uh, Sonic the Hedgehog theme and engraved card wallets, or still had, or I could just throw it around. That works too. But it even has a little clip on the back for you to put cash or whatever else you decide to put on there. Now, this year, I know it's not Sonic related, but other than anything Sonic related, I've always been a huge fan of Halo. Um, Always have been, always will be. And for me to be able, as I said, I got to meet Steve Downes, who voices Master Chief since it all started, and he still does it, to this day. But right here, that I got to meet Steve Downes and actually officially have him sign it. And with it being Halo 2, I can only think of one thing for him to quote on there. And that was literally when he said to give the Covenant back their bomb. And then he also made sure that he put back here Master Chief 117. So that was absolutely a great thing to find. And I also have an extra loose copy. So this one stays put up, never touched, and then I can play the loose copy. So that is absolutely worth it. Something I was not expecting to find, but it really felt worth it to get it, even though this was like $55. Because I know if you go to like GameStop or somewhere, you'll find different places with you'll find different places with like the little collector sets and everything else. Figure I respond to you there. I don't know if you're still on here, but absolutely. How's it going there? So this I was, like I said, I wasn't expecting on picking this up from Indiana ComiCon, but it was absolutely a must-have. And even though it was $55, I just went ahead and nabbed it anyway. And of course, you can see Maria in the background over here. Yep, there, right there. Um, but it's based off of Sonic the Hedgehog 3, so from the third movie, and what it actually is. And before I actually show you the official item, I figure I'll show you the little insert at the front here, which is absolutely amazing. Taken straight from the third movie. Oh yeah, absolutely. The third movie was absolutely amazing. Keanu Reeves voicing Shadow. They couldn't have chosen a better person to be able to play that role. Um, but what these are here is actually, once I can get these set up properly, is actually the ring cuffs. And then while there is both ring cuffs, one has a charm of Sonic and the other has a charm of Shadow. Whether this is actually officially to represent Shadow's specific arm cuffs that he generally removes and takes off from the Sonic Adventure games and then from the third movie. But I just thought these were absolutely amazing. I mean, I don't plan on wearing them or anything. They're just a very awesome and nice collector's piece to be able to have and hold on to. Like, the amount of Sonic stuff that actually was available at Indiana Comic Con this year in Indianapolis was absolutely peak and amazing. What else do we have here? So for those of you that don't know or are not aware, my favorite Sonic character of all time will always be Silver. Even though he doesn't get as much promotion or notoriety that I feel like he really deserves. And obviously that is because of all the criticism and hate against Sonic 06, which was Silver's debut. Silver is just absolutely my most favorite character. So when I was walking around the con at the vendors and literally found a plush of Super Silver, that I just couldn't pass it up. And mind you, I still have the tag on there for yes, I literally paid $40 for this plush of Super Silver. And could I have gotten this a heck of a lot cheaper somewhere else? More than likely, yes. But when you're at a convention, everybody wants to charge a premium. I saw them, immediately wanted them, so I bought them. um, but nothing really too fancy except for the fact that it is Super Silver, which you don't really see a whole lot of. Um, unless it's something that you can get commissioned or make yourself. um, but yeah, I mean, no, having a plush of Super Silver, absolutely amazing and fantastic. Let's see, this here was a very awesome piece to be able to find and pick up. I have a very big soft heart for handcrafted projects. So whether it's sewing or woodworking or anything like that, I just get fascinated by all of that. And even with sewing, I mean, as you can see, my you know little wolf throw that I have here that would regularly be a throw, but I just think it works better as just literally an art piece on my wall. So I keep that there, and I don't plan on taking it down. The only reason it will come down is if I move it to another spot. So I'm very big into art. I'm not an artist myself, but I love people that are into art. Um, but this here is a wall clock. I still have to put it together because when I bought it, he made sure that I had one was 100% absolutely brand new. Um, so I still have to put the stuff on it, but without further ado, it is literally a wall clock with the headshot logos of Sonic and Shadow. And for this to literally be handcrafted and done like this is absolutely amazing. Like there's when you can go somewhere and get things like this that just cannot be found or just regularly bought at any store. Like it's handcrafted, hand shaped, wood cut, like absolutely amazing. And it does still have the back section there, for the battery. And actually, if you guys are ever interested in things like this, um, I'll even make sure to try and see if I can maybe link it down below because I didn't add it beforehand. Um, but let me see if I can show it here. Oh, no, right there. Yeah. alltruetoyou.com. Uh, he's literally, these are handmade based out of South Carolina. So if you're ever interested in any of their products, I can't recommend it enough. They do more than just the Sonics. They have a bunch of other different styles and themes, and more than just if it's the same guy I'm thinking, yeah, he does more than just like these wall clocks. He does like these shadow box creations as well that are once again no different than this clock, completely handmade from scratch. Um, so this was absolutely worth the buy. Um, I don't know if any of you were in here yet beforehand. Trying to think here. Um, I'm gonna show this again just in case for those that weren't here, because again, everything that I'm showing you guys is all from Indiana Comic Con, and with this one here, I got to uh, talk to and meet Lori Holden, who, at least from this picture, you guys will know as Andrea from The Walking Dead. And I had her sign her like character name Andrea on there, and then I had her quote on there. My most, for at least for me, the most popular quote that I could have thought of with her is I think like two or three different times that she uses the quote, "I know how the safety works." So if you guys like, watch The Walking Dead and know exactly where that quote comes from within the series, like absolutely amazing. So got to meet Lori Holden. So that is obviously once again amazing. I don't have to remind you guys how much I love artwork. Um, this one I specifically got framed, and I'm getting caught on my backpack. Um, Still waiting to find the best place to put this on the wall. Uh, I and actually the vendor that I bought this one and the other one, which I'll actually grab that one as well, and so I maybe find a way to show you guys both of them. But no, like these were absolutely amazing, and they actually worked a deal with me on these that I bought both of these for $50 with one of them being framed. And the only reason why one of them is framed is because the other one I'm planning on giving to one of my friends that hopefully here in the future kind of becomes more of my partner. So, and she loves Sonic, I love Sonic, and her almost 2-year old loves Sonic as well. So the second one I'm going to plan to hand to her. The one that's framed I'm keeping for myself. But that is this artwork piece here of Shadow. I mean, obviously, you can't really. The glare is a little tricky because of the lighting or the frame itself. But obviously, kind of inspired from the third movie. And I think the other one is inspired from the third movie as well. Absolutely amazing. And if you guys have any questions in regards to Comic Con or anything at all, like feel free and ask. I can try and answer them to the best of my ability. I was there all weekend from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so it was absolutely wonderful experience. It was my second time ever going to a Comic Con, and I hope to probably make it like a regular annual event to go to. So, and then the other one, which is very similar to the Shadow one that I showed you, is Tails, which is completely awesome. Which actually, if I seen correctly, yeah. So if you actually notice within the detail up top, so up here is supposed to be the name of. So this is like Tails' name in Japanese, I believe. But then if you look right back here, it has the two tails because it's Tails, Miles Tails per hour, who has two tails. And if you didn't see with the Shadow one, uh, it has Shadow's name going across, and then it literally officially has Shadow's logo right here, which I'm even wearing the emblem necklace for that I had picked up as well. So like it's completely amazing the things that you can find at these conventions. Like I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. So yeah, so we got Shadow with the Shadow logo, and then Tails with his name in Japanese, and then right here the two tails to kind of signify, you know, Tails has two tails. Um, so absolutely love both of those. Let me go over here. This next one I was not ever expecting to be able to find many of, but the fact that I was able to find some, regardless of where their value probably sits at, um, is just it's. I'm just happy that I was even able to find any of them at all. And Maria's trying to join the live again. You want to say hi? Say hi, Maria. Hi, babies. Trying to say hi. Little lamp. But no, absolutely. I don't really read them as much as I do collect them. I want to try and get back more into reading them more often. But finding some IDW and Archie comics, some Archie and IDW Sonic comics from ComiCon made the experience worth it in itself. So I'm going to show you guys a few of the of the series that I've found, and if any of you have either read any of these or have seen them before, absolutely let me know in the chat. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts if you are interested or do read any of the Archie or IDW Sonic comics. So for the first one I have that I'm going to show you guys is issue number 182. It just says Sonic the Hedgehog. No actual title description, and that is this one here, issue number 182. And because these ones here are actually loose, I actually only paid like $5 a piece for the loose ones that don't have the cover with the backing on it. So I do still have the back there. So these are loose. The loose ones I was able to pick up for only $5, which is absolutely amazing. So that's issue 182. The next one that I was able to pick up from Comic-Con is issue 186, which again, these ones here, it's just Archie, Sonic the Hedgehog comics. And the fact that I can even still find these Archie comics in a fairly decent condition and not pay an arm and a leg is absolutely worth it for me. So, yep, there's issue 186. So I have 182, 186. I'm not really too worried about it. This one does have a little bit of a break from the spine here, but hopefully that doesn't become a bigger issue. But this one is issue 188. Again, all of the loose ones that I have here I picked up from Indianapolis Comic-Con for $5 a piece. So I'm not going to complain, even if it has that slight little break right here in the spine, which I don't want to try and push it or bend it too much. But I do absolutely love this. And I think those were the only three that I found that were loose. So I got 182, 186, and 188. And those were for the Archie ones. So the next three that I have are, we'll see. One says IDW, the other two just say ID. So I'm wondering if that is still IDW based or not. You guys can let me know if you guys are big comic collectors. You can let me know in the chat if is ID still the same thing as IDW, or is that completely different? Because I know that the Sonic comics have had Archie and IDW, but has there been anybody else in between those that have worked on these comics? Oh boy. I'm trying not to fall asleep here, but so the first one I have that is sealed and backed is IDW issue number 34. Really awesome artwork there. Again, I haven't read these. I probably still will, just very, very carefully. Yes. Well, somebody was on and then they left. Hopefully, we can get some more people on here. But I don't really read them, but I want to try and get into them. Hopefully, I can maybe read these like once and then put them back and then not touch them. Just so that way they can stay protected, taken care of, things like that. Like I said, again, you guys absolutely let me know in the chat. Is just ID the same as IDW? Because I have a couple of issues of Sonic the Hedgehog by ID, which I wonder if this was before. Maybe it was ID before it turned into IDW. That's at least my best guess. But for those two, I have issues number 77, which I'm not sure on how much these are worth at all, but it's issue 77 for just ID. And then I have issue number 81 for just ID. I may probably research this up later, just I promise I'm not tired. But yeah, probably research this up later just to kind of double check on it and find out, because I'm really curious if it was ID before it turned into IDW. But to pick up those these six comics, absolutely amazing. I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. And I probably will actually read these. So, I guess if I read them out, so let me actually ask you guys: is it a bad thing if I decide to read them out of order, or for those of you that are like comic readers? I mean, I'm really curious. I'm sure that with them being actually like numbered issues, that they do follow some type of like plot or storyline. But I'm just wondering, like, what you guys think of. Should I actually wait to be able to read from the beginning, from the first issue, and continue through, or can I just read them as I get them? I guess is what I'm asking. And dropping the elucidator. No, like I said, I'm just wondering kind of where you guys' thoughts are at on just things. Still trying to work out the kinks of figuring out, this channel. Um, Seems like I'm still kind of following more of like the Sonic theme for the channel at the moment, only because that's for the most part what I know the best of. I just, I don't know. I'm still trying to get things figured out, figure out where to go, how to go about it. Um, I'm not sure how many of you are actually really trying to follow along and see what's going on and what I do. I mean, if you do, that's awesome. If not, I'm, not really going to complain or argue about it. I mean, to be honest, I don't think I'm really even sure of what I'm even saying right now. Um, no. Sorry, guys. I'm also responding on the Discord server that I'm a part of. But I don't know. Just see where this whole YouTube thing takes me. I mean, I guess it is what it is, but and of course Maria is joining us again. She's joining us again. You good, Maria? Baby girl? You uh um I'm not even sure what else to even talk about. I mean, what is there that you guys have questions on? Like, what do you guys want to know? Um, I'm kind of leaving the whole chat and everything open to you guys pretty much at this point because I mean, I at least for the most part went through everything that I had bought from Con. Not sure really what else to really discuss or talk about. So uh, yeah. But yeah, I mean, chat's going to be open to you guys at this point. What do you guys want to see? Where do you think, this channel could go? Um, I don't know. I just, literally thought it'd be a good idea to go live and share what I've purchased, how things went at con. I mean, as far as meeting people, I didn't really meet a whole lot or too many of them. Um, like I said, I met Steve Downs. Jen Taylor was there as well, but I didn't get a chance to really meet her. Which, uh, if you know Steve Downs and you know Jen Taylor, because Jen Taylor voices Cortana, um, which is absolutely awesome to see that she was there. I just didn't get the chance to get in the line to be able to meet her. Um, because it just would have felt right if I could have, since I already met Steve Downes, who voices Master Chief, that it would have made sense that I would have met Jen Taylor, who voices Cortana. Um, but I didn't get that chance, so not really a big deal. Um, who else did I meet? Oh yeah, I already said that I met Lori Holden, um, who I primarily know as Andrea from The Walking Dead. Um, then I can't pronounce his last name, but his first name is Patrick, and I actually met him because a friend of mine actually got me to watch a older, like mid late 80s movie called Heathers. Um, like I said, I can't pronounce his last name because he has one of them like weird last names. I got to meet Patrick, who played Ram Sweeney. That was his character in the show, was Ram Sweeney. He was the one that got. If you guys have ever seen the movie called Heathers, um, he is the one that gets shot in the neck and killed in that 80s movie called Heathers. So I got to meet him only because my friend got me into the movie when they showed it to me literally like a week or two before we went to ComiCon. So that was absolutely awesome. Um, I don't know if it's just the algorithm or something, but it literally seems like someone pops in and then they go and then they pop in and then they go and then they pop in and then they go. Um, I'm not sure if that's the algorithm working there or what's really going on that route. Um, um, yeah, I mean, I know I'm just a random weird nerd kid that accepts the fact that I'm weird and nerd and whatever. But if you guys at least can, you know, take the time to hang out and kind of shoot the shit, see what's going on, and try and figure out where this channel's even going as I'm trying to get back into this whole YouTube thing after like 10 years. Um, I don't know. I mean, it's been a little interesting, but still working out the kinks, and I feel like I'm pretty much just rambling on at this point. You know, I don't know. Um, I mean, I know it's going on like 9 o'clock right now, but I don't know. Kind of just hoping to see where things go. Um, yeah, life. I'm not even sure what to even really talk about right now. I don't know. If you guys have anything to talk about or anything to share, feel free and you know share your guys' stories. Have any of you ever been to Comic Con? If so, what was your guys' experiences like? Did you guys get to meet anybody that you've always wanted to meet, or you know, I mean, how did things go for you guys if you guys have been to one? You know, um, like I said, for this one that I went to, it was only my second Comic Con that I've ever been to. Um, the first one that I went to was still absolutely amazing and great. Um, who all did I meet from my first Comic Con last year? Um, oh boy, I'm trying not to fall asleep over here. Um, oh yeah, I met Chandler Riggs. I met Chandler Riggs last year, who played Carl in The Walking Dead. That was awesome. That was honestly my biggest reason for going to Comic Con last year. Um, I know last year was also three of the Twilight cast members. Um, there was my absolute favorite from the Twilight Vampires, which was oh, why is her name leaving me now? Oh, come on. Um, if any of you are Twilight fans, help me out here. Alice, that's who it was. I got to meet Alice, who was absolutely my favorite from the Twilight series. Um, Jasper was there. Yeah, Alice, Jasper, and Carlisle. Um, yeah, Alice, Jasper, and Carlisle, all three of them were there last year. And I met all three of them, which was absolutely worth it. Great experience meeting every single one of them. Um, Alice was just a complete sweetheart. Um, Jasper, ow, that was my cat digging her claws into my hand. I love you, Maria, but ow. Um, anyway, uh, aside from the fact of getting claws embedded into my hand, probably can't even see it. It's like right in there somewhere. But anyway, oh, where was I at? Okay, so yes, Alice was a sweetheart. Um, Absolutely amazing. Jasper was super chill, super cool. Did not hesitate to actually have a conversation with you about his experiences and other stuff that he's done. Um, Carlisle was pretty much the exact same way as Jasper. Um, Super cool, down to earth. Had no problem having a full conversation. Discussed other movies and projects that he had worked on. Um, and I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, Erica. Eric, and forgive me if I pronounce her name wrong, but I think it's Erica Hennessing. I think is how you pronounce her name. She was at Comic Con last year, and now at the time that I met her last year, um, I had no idea at that time that she had voiced Charlie from Has Been Hotel. My biggest reason for going to meet her was because of the fact that she voices Blaze the cat from Sonic 06. How far she went to voicing Blaze, I don't know or remember offhand. Um, but I absolutely enjoyed the fact that I got to meet Erica. Um, I even have up here on my wall a photo of Blaze the cat signed by Erica, as well as a signed photo of Charlie from Has Been Hotel as well. So that was absolutely awesome. Trying to remember and think of everybody that I met last year. Oh wow. Oh my. Keep yawning and I need to stop doing that. I don't know. I guess I'm just pretty much over here talking to myself, but I mean, what else can I do? I mean, channel's not really up there that much yet, which I'm not really too worried about, but you guys are more than welcome to join in. Feel free and talk in the chat and get my cat off of my dresser. Come on, Maria. You gotta settle down. Be a good girl. Be a good girl. I get it. You're excited. You're excited that Daddy's home, that Daddy's been gone for a whole weekend. You've just been so out of your mind for 3 days. I don't know. Probably just end the live here. Not many people are really kind of active at the moment, but not a big deal, not a bad thing. Just still got to work on it, build it up, and see where it goes. But I don't know when I probably will go live again. Honestly, I should be focusing more on trying to do content instead of going live. But I feel like going live kind of helps get people to know more about me, but I also love hearing subscriber or viewer input as well. So, Maria, how many times do I have to say it? No. Alrighty, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get off here and get settled down and try and calm down a Link's Point Siamese. Hope you guys have a wonderful day or a wonderful night, depending on where you are or where you're from. Stay awesome out there. Treat everybody with respect and love, and just be the best version of yourself. And if you've never been to a ComiCon event or want to, do what you can to save up and go, because it is absolutely an experience that is worth going to. It's now essentially for me became something that I'm wanting or going to be doing, every year. So if you guys want to follow up with more stuff on Comic-Con, anything like that at all, let me know in the chat or comments or however that works. Like I said, I got to relearn everything all over again. But I love you guys. You guys have a wonderful night or a wonderful day. Take care. Be safe. Peace out.